Hey, I'm Siobhan, community cultivator and founder of BEFREE Project. The BEFREE Project podcast was created for community, sisterhood, and personal growth. Each week, you'll be inspired and motivated to do the work to show up for yourself so you too can feel fulfilled and be free. Now grab a pen and a notebook and let's get into the show. The best decision that you can make today is joining the BEFREE Inner Circle at BEFREEInnerCircle.com, a community for like-minded women to find their forever friends and get accountability to do their personal growth work. Your membership includes a private, exclusive community of women who are not only showing up for themselves, but for one another. Weekly live events with me and or guest speakers. Daily accountability, so this way you can finally get stuff done, mentorship from yours truly, and so much more. Now, there's no long-term commitment and you can cancel at any time. However, I can guarantee the moment you join, you're going to feel a warm embrace and you're going to want to stick around. Every single member of the BEFREE Inner Circle will walk away with clarity, fulfillment, and confidence because guess what? When you're around me, you're going to win. So come and grow inside the BEFREE Inner Circle at BEFREEInnerCircle.com. Hey, welcome back to another episode of the podcast. I am delighted to be in your ears once again. So this week I am loving my new pink roller skates. Yes, my husband asked me what did I want for my birthday, and one of the things that I told him was that I wanted roller skates. And I've always loved roller skating ever since I was a teenager. My friends and I used to go to the roller rink on Sunday nights when it was adult night. And I've been roller skating off and on for the last several years with my kids. And it's just something about rolling around and listening to the music. I just love it. And so I'm incorporating more fun and more play into my life. And so one of the things I told my husband, I want some new roller skates. And so he got me the cutest pair. I absolutely love them. I've already been roller skating twice. I took my kids on my actual birthday, which was on March 21st. And it was like kiddie time or whatever. So that was a bit much because it was so many kids, so many birthdays at the skating rink. Kids falling all over the place. But I said, you know what? I'm coming back for adult night. So I invited some friends to go with me. And we went this past Sunday and we had so much fun. Now, I do feel like I have a lot of growing to do when it comes to roller skating. I can skate well enough where I'm not going to fall, but I want to be smooth with it. And just watching the people there that were skating, they were doing backflips and dancing and rolling and moving their bodies. I'm like, yes, by this summer, I'm going to have it down. So that is what I'm loving this week, all things roller skating. I've been sharing on IG and my stories, every time I come across a cool reel with someone roller skating, I'm always sharing it. So make sure you're following me over on the gram if you want to see those reels. And also when I'm skating, I'll share them in my stories as well. Okay, on to today's episode, which is show up and take up space. And I want to have this conversation today for a number of reasons. I am in this space of learning how to take up more space in my own life and really boldly showing up in all of my greatness. But then I'm also in a place where I want to teach specifically my community, let's get comfortable with being our full selves and being great and taking up space and stop playing small. And so I noticed that women struggle with taking up space and playing big in their own lives because we are taught to be meek. We're taught to be good girls. We're taught to stay in our place, to not ask for what we want. We are criticized for being too much or doing the most. And so what has happened over time is that because we were taught this maybe through family, through friendships and relationships, through church, at the workplace, society in general. Instead of being our full selves, we tend to play small. We tend to not want to be too much. And what is happening is that many women are stuck because of their fear of showing up as their full selves. So if you've listened to the podcast for a while, you know I'm in the space of becoming Siobhan. And part of that is taking up space in my own life. Because what I understand is that the more that I am being my full self, the more free I become, the more fulfilled I become in my own life. And so I want the same for my community, whether you're a podcast listener, you're subscribed to the newsletter, or you're a member of my exclusive community, the BEFREE Inner Circle, which is my membership space. And actually for the month of April inside of the community, we have a take up space challenge, because I notice even in the community, women are scared or afraid to share their wins or to share their vulnerability or to express how they're feeling in a moment, right? And so I said for the month of April, our challenge for the month is that we're going to take up space. So for 30 consecutive days, every single member every day is going to write down how she's taken up space, and then she's going to express that in the community. And the reason that I'm doing this is that so the community can get more comfortable in a safe space, which is the BEFREE Inner Circle. And then the more that they can do it inside a space where they're not going to be judged or criticized, they'll learn to do it in the outside world. And so I invite you, especially if this is something that you find challenging with playing big and being your full self, join the BEFREE Inner Circle and let us wrap our arms around you and support you as you too step outside of your comfort zone. Because this is a thing. You belong here. You belong at the table. You belong in the room. And you know why? Simply because you exist. So what that means is that you have to show up and be your full self every single day. And taking up space in your life means loving and liking yourself, getting to know yourself so that way you can be more confident in how you show up. I'm going to give you some practical ways on how you can take up space in your own life. The first thing you can do is start saying no. Okay? You do not have to say yes to every single thing, because the more that you're saying yes to everyone else, that means you're saying no to yourself, which keeps you stuck and stagnant in your own life. I want you to start saying no. So if someone asks you to do something or a request is made and it's not a hell yes, that means it's a hell no, and that is okay. All right? Also, another way that you can take up space is stop being a people pleaser. So that ties into stop saying yes to everything, because the more that you're trying to please everybody else, the less time that you can spend on yourself, and the more time that you're going to stay inside your comfort zone and you're going to feel stuck in your life. Another way that you can take up space is to own your voice and speak up for yourself. If you don't like something, guess what? You get to say you don't like it. If something makes you feel a certain kind of way, guess what? You get to express that. But the more you silence yourself because you don't want to ruffle anyone's feathers or you don't want to make anyone feel bad, that is you playing small. Okay? This next one is a big one. Stop apologizing just because. I hear women apologize so much just for being. If you haven't done anything wrong, if you haven't hurt anyone, if you haven't caused someone pain, why are you apologizing? People apologize just because they exist. And it's like, girl, stop apologizing for no reason. The next one is to ask for what you want. So when you're clear about what it is that you want for your life, and there's someone that can help you or support you, or you need something in some way, ask for it. Stop being afraid because you don't know if they're going to say yes or no. You'll never know unless you open up your mouth. The next thing is to make time for yourself. Taking up space means you're making time specifically for you, whatever that looks like, whether that's self-care, I don't know, whatever that looks like, making time specifically for you every single day is how you're taking up space. The next thing I want you to think about when it comes to taking up space is accepting a compliment from others. So often when someone compliments us, we're quick to, oh, girl, like if someone was to compliment you on your hair, oh, girl, I just got this done last week. Or if someone compliments your outfit, oh, I got this from Target for $5.99 or whatever. We're always finding a way to minimize the compliment versus just saying thank you. And this is actually for me, because there has been times when people have complimented me on my work or just in general about my presence, my energy, and I would find a way not to accept the compliment. But now, as I'm becoming more Siobhan, whenever someone compliments me, I'm doing the work to say thank you. And that is all I need to say versus, oh, it's not that big of a deal, or, oh, it's not. No, yes, it is, because I am a big deal. I am great. And I'm going to start walking more in that boldness and accepting the compliments from others. The next thing is wear the outfit because you want to wear it, not because you care about what other people think. So if you want to put on the mini skirt or put on this new dress or whatever, wear it because you want to wear it and not because of how it's going to make somebody else feel. Stop accommodating other people's feelings. That means that you're putting other people's needs in front of your own. And again, you're playing small. This is another big one, and this is what we're really working on inside the Be Free Inner Circle, is sharing your wins no matter how big or small. So whether you get the promotion at the job, or maybe you walked your 5,000 steps for the day, you've learned how to affirm yourself more, you got into a new relationship, you relocated to this new city, whatever the thing is, we want to celebrate with you. Taking up space is having a place where you can share your wins, big or small, and nobody's going to judge you for it. All right? And then the last thing I want to share is to be your most authentic self always. The world wants you. We don't want a make-believe version of you. We don't want a mask version of you. We want your most authentic self. And when you are your most authentic self, that is how you're going to take up space. So stop downplaying your achievements. Stop not speaking up for yourself and speaking your truth. When you order something at a restaurant and it's not made to your liking, send it back and get exactly what you want. I remember I took my daughter to Starbucks to celebrate a moment that she was having. And while we were at Starbucks, she ordered a Frappuccino and she doesn't like whip. The barista put whip on the Frappuccino. So when they made it, my daughter took it. I said, well, you asked for no whip. And she said, oh, it's okay. I said, no, you don't like whipped cream. It's okay. I'll just drink it. I said, no, you're not. You're going to let the barista know that this is not what you ordered. Right. And so she gives the drink back. And, I kind of explain it for her. She ordered something without whipped cream. Right. The barista then goes and takes a spoon and scoops off the whipped cream and think he's about to hand it back to my daughter. I said, oh, no. You're going to make that fresh, right? How dare he to just scoop off the whip? She could have had an allergic reaction or anything. That's not even the point. The point is she asked for no whip, make it the way that she wants it. And in that moment, what I was teaching her is you speak up for yourself, you take up space and you get what you want. Anything less than that is not okay. And you're not going to accept something just because someone made it incorrectly. Also, playing small looks like not expressing your feelings. It is very important. If you are happy, you get to express that you're happy. If you're angry, you get to express that you're angry. Express your feelings in a healthy way, and that is how you're going to be taking up space. And I think the biggest thing is when it comes to taking up space, allow yourself to be the greatness that you are. One thing that I want you to know when it comes to taking up space is I want you to be comfortable with being great. I want you to be comfortable with being amazing because guess what? You are. Your journal prompt for this week is, in what ways can I take up space in my life? And your affirmation is, I matter, period. Okay? And so I would love for you to share your response to the journal prompt this week by either sharing it in IG stories, sharing it on your feed. You can tag me at BEFREE Project or use the hashtag BEFREE Project so I can see it. Again, I would love for you to come and join us inside the Be Free Inner Circle and be a part of the Take Up Space Challenge. It is going to be an amazing month with women truly showing up for themselves and stepping outside of their comfort zone. You can join today at BeFreeInnerCircle.com. Every new member will receive a welcome kit, which includes an exclusive journal for the community, the BFF manifesto, as well as a workbook a workbook that's going to guide you inside the community. We welcome you with a warm embrace. It literally is the best community, the best membership space of all, where you can be around like-minded women who are doing the personal growth work, building relationships, and learning how to be confident in their own skin. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure you share it. You can snap a picture and share it in your IG stories. You can tag me at BEFREE Project or Siobhan Sudbury. Snap a picture and send it to your friend. Don't forget, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the episode and give me a 5-star rating. That will mean the world to me. As always, if you enjoyed this episode and it inspired you in any way, you can always treat me to a cup of coffee. I deeply appreciate it. I'm going to start sharing. So many women have gifted me with coffee that I'm going to start next week with sharing and shouting people out. So thank you so much for that. And until next time, girl, be free.
Hi, I'm Keisha White from Southern New Jersey. I joined the BEFREE Inner Circle after following Siobhan for some time on social media. I saw how warm and motivating she is. I immediately loved her energy and her positivity. You could tell that she really wants to support you and see us all win. What I love most about the community is the support and encouragement that I receive. I love our live chats. I also love the book club and just some of the events and conversation we have within the community. We are all on individual journeys and we have our own goals. However, we are all able to come together and be there for one another. So I just love that about the community. So if you're considering joining, please do. I'm sure you will love it.